2018 Australian Sailing Hall of Fame inductee, Alexander Jock Sturrock, MBE. Widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in Australian sailing history, Jock Sturrock was an international trailblazer who propelled Australian sailors onto the world stage. A four-time Olympian and revered ocean racer, Sturrock was acclaimed for his achievements both on and off the water. Born into a sailing family, Sturrock won his first Australian championship in 1932 in a 12-foot cadet dinghy. In 1936, he won his first overseas event, sailing at the International Star Silver Jubilee Championship in New York, and in 1937, the Coronation Regatta at Cowes. Sturrock became the first athlete to compete at 4 Olympic Games, winning a bronze medal in the 5.5 class at his home games in Melbourne in 1956, and carrying the Australian flag at the opening ceremony in Rome 4 years later. However, it was his first America's Cup campaign as skipper of Greatle in 1962 when he took a race from the Americans, the first by a challenger since 1934, that raised the profile of Australian sailors and the ire of the Americans. He went on to skipper our second America's Cup challenger, Dame Patty, in 1964, competed in 2 Admiral's Cups and 3 Clipper Cups, managed 2 successful Australian campaigns for the International Catamaran Challenge Trophy, and sailed the Sydney Hobart Yacht Race 11 times. Off the back of his 1962 America's Cup campaign, Jock was recognised as the inaugural Australian Yachtsman of the Year, also the Australian Sportsman of the Year, and received one of our nation's highest honours in also being named the Australian of the Year. In 1982, he was inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame as an athlete member, and in 1994 became the 5th person to be elevated to Legend of Australian sport. Yachtsman, businessman and family man, Sturrock played a pivotal role in the development of sailing in Australia and internationally. Acknowledged as one of our pre-eminent sailors, the Sturrock name remains a pillar of our sailing community, and his place in sailing history, as well as Australian folklore, will never be diminished. Jock Sturrock MBE, 2018 Australian Sailing Hall of Fame inductee.